Ladies and gentlemen, welcome along to episode 30. Where are we? 35, 36, 37.
Who knows? Who knows, Phil? We'll work it out after.
It's been a while. Thank fuck nothing's happened. There's not there's not a whole lot to catch up on, to be fair. So we just kick things off with a wee how are you doing?
I'm doing great, mate. How are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good.
You're kind of going to be, looks like you're going to be grounded for a while from the Middle East.
Aye, that's a beautiful fucking segue.
Did
by
you
the
like
way.
that? Did you?
That was nice, mate. How you been practicing?
I'm concerned about you, son. I know what you're like when you don't have fuck all to do.
I know, mate. I know. But thankfully, I have other avenues to keep myself occupied at the minute, which is good. But yeah, we'll just dive straight into it.
Bahrain get hit.
Bahrain got hit, I think, on the 28th of February because I was actually going out to a show in France, and I'm sitting in the airport, and I'm maybe about 15 minutes away from going to my gate and everything. And I just get this like Sky News alert on my phone that Bahrain Bay had been hit. Now, for those of you who have been living under a fucking rock, drone strikes have been launched by Iran in response to American strikes and vice versa. Mm-hmm. And somebody eating a bag of fucking crisps. Fucking,
what are you doing, Zoe?
Jesus, Zoe's in the background making noise. So then, obviously, with Bahrain having a number of American military bases, naval bases, Iran launched some strikes there, and people have been saying that they're false flags and that they're not happening. I have friends in Bahrain; they are. A friend of mine who lives across the bay from a military base showed me a picture from where she lives, and the strikes. They're very real. They're causing a lot of fucking destruction, and it had just been like military targets, but then there was like footage surfaced that like domestic dwellings had been like apartment blocks and shit had been hit.
Yeah.
Sorry, just put that on. That like apartment blocks have been hit. But again, we live in a world of AI where you cannot be 100% sure what you're seeing is.
Did you hear the theory about that?
It means a distraction for what has been released.
So what is actually coming out is filtered in, and people just don't know.
And what is coming out, Lee?
Fucking man, to see them Epstein files, I'm getting to the point now, Phil, where I'm starting to read.
Yeah.
A part of it, and I'm getting to a certain point. I'm going,
I can't read any more than that.
I don't fucking know what the next. I can see where the next bit's going. I don't even want to know.
Do you know what the scary thing about it is? It's all out there. It's all consumable, but yet not a fucking thing.
Well, the rest of the world are making arrests. So if you're in that part of the world and you have anything to do with it, they're arresting you.
Yeah.
The only place that isn't arresting the people that it should be arresting is the USA. Now, there's an argument here to say that Donald Trump started these wars because he's an egotistical motherfucker that does not want to be embarrassed by the shit that he has done. It's fucking, and if you read them files, he has done.
Obviously, we don't want to mention any of the particulars of it because it's just not only is it fucking vile, but then none of this is fucking there.
It's beyond what you think a human being is capable of.
Think of the most depraved act that your brain can conceive, and then times it by 100. It is deplorable. It is genuinely scary and sickening. It's like shit out of a horror movie.
Yeah. So have you seen movies like Hostel and shit like that? And I remember seeing Hostel at the time, going, "Holy fuck! Could you imagine if that was real?"
Eli Roth.
Turns out,
but then again,
out it fucking Israel and worse,
and Iran.
Israel.
Anyway,
what? Oh,
Israel. Wee bit early as a kid. Wee bit earlier. But then there's like, again, tinfoil hat time.
Yep.
There's conspiracy theories that what Hollywood is doing is trying to condition you for what's to come. And so every movie that you're seeing.
All the alien movies, all the horror movies, everything,
it's art imitating life, imitating art, imitating life.
How much of the shit that you've been hearing on the news or on reels, I follow Aaron Parnas and stuff, and that kid is fucking finger on the pulse in Washington, D.C. The stuff all these lads are coming, all political pundits are coming off with is stuff that, I don't know, man, it seems the last couple of months you're almost desensitized to some of the fucking keywords that they're saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're almost like, right, this again. You know what I mean? Instead of being horrified by it, there's a mindset there, I think, that the more that it's out, the more that's in the public domain, the more that it becomes day-to-day fucking language.
Yeah, which is
that we're going to be desensitized to it. There's even people arguing that the acts that cunt was fucking committing wasn't what they're saying it was. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They're saying no, but that paedophilia thing is this low, that's this age, but that wasn't that. It fucking is, man. That's fucking madness. Madness.
If rumour and conjecture is to be believed, do Iran not have footage of the commander-in-chief
doing shit,
committing depraved acts?
Yep.
And that
allegedly
was,
so.
That
Israel,
allegedly, yes.
Israel would have it. Russia would have it.
Yeah.
But because you can't arrest a standing president can't be tried in court.
You can try and impeach him.
Yep, you can try and impeach him, and then go to trial.
Which they have tried, and it's fallen on its horse.
So he has, to me, what he's done is he's started all this shitstorm, all these wars, just to cover his own arse, just to cover the Epstein thing. And the Epstein thing runs fucking far and deep, right into COVID and everything else, man. It's fucking nuts. The conspiracy theorists that were going, fucking tinfoil hat motherfucker, seem to be right.
In the past 5 or 6 years.
They've been trying to tell us this for fucking years.
In the past 5 or 6 years. What, do you remember fucking Alex Jones when he talked about Bohemian Grove?
Yeah.
Alex Jones talked about Bohemian Grove sneaking into it. Bohemian Grove was like this affluent like club area where all the like social
ex-presidents, fucking CIA leaders or bosses.
He was able to sneak into it, and he said at night time there were ritualistic practices, men in hooded cloaks appearing to sacrifice
a woman.
Something.
Yeah.
Appearing to sacrifice something.
Yeah. And it was all to this, I don't even want to say this because I'm an occultist, there's certain things I don't want to say out loud, but the deity that they, or the fucking demon that they are sacrificing to, I don't even want to say its fucking name, but there's just stuff in that. There's stuff in that if you go down the lineage of the demonic hierarchy and the Goetic demons, the first 3 or 4 are the ones that they are fucking worshipping and sacrificing to and stuff, that demand blood sacrifice, demand fucking child sacrifice, do you know what I mean? Demand flesh eating, all that sort of shit. Now, to the person who maybe doesn't fucking, who goes off, that's all, it's not. It's there. It's there in black and white. It's there on fucking, there's 3+ million files out. Trump's name has been mentioned over 1 million times in that little amount, and that is a little amount compared to what there actually is. It's fucking nuts.
What I would like to say and make abundantly clear is neither myself nor Lee have been mentioned in the Epstein files. So,
and
that's good.
It is good, but you get the feeling that if you didn't know anything about him and he invited you to your island, do you know, and he was telling you there was a fucking bag of coke waiting on you, you'd be away.
Yeah, well, this is what I think. A lot of the people mentioned that. I'm going to say, you know, it's tantamount to the Diddy parties, right? The P. Diddy parties. Loads of people went to them. However, after a certain period of time, there was subsects of it. Yeah. So I reckon there were lots of people, and I'm not defending any practices.
Absolutely fucking
that we're aware of. Yeah. But what I think may have happened is there are certain subsects of people, especially like, imagine tech billionaires who were never cool when they were growing up, right? Now they become tech billionaires. Now this kind of suave Svengali type character is saying, hey, come to my island. There's hookers, there's drugs, there's booze. Just come hang out. If you've never had that in your life, if you've never been one of the cool kids in your life.
Do you reckon that's how he put them in, and he got them there a couple of times, you think, and put them in positions that they were so high and so fucked. Yeah. Not that they didn't know what was going on, they didn't care.
They didn't care. They maybe weren't cognizant what they were doing was illegal.
Yeah. Or well, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Or they were there and just being there now, and him documenting this all on fucking emails, man, had put them in a bad position. You don't know.
No, you don't. Again, don't know. I'm theorizing, but I'm thinking like the likes of like tech billionaires that have like that grew up as geeks and such. Thank you. They grew up as geeks and such. When this mogul type character is befriending you, you're going to feel good. You're going to be like, well, this guy's clearly important. You don't know about any of the background. You get invited to hang out with him. You think, well, fuck.
Nobody thought to say, how is he a billionaire?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? If you've never been invited to the cool table and you get an invitation, you get there completely unaware of what has happened. So I think a lot of people that are mentioned in the files were just there.
Yeah.
That's my hope more than anything.
Do you know what I fucking love? Obama's mentioned in the files a lot of times, but it was all just slobbering about him.
Yeah.
He was never actually there. It was all just giving him a fucking hard time.
Rogan's mentioned in them. Joe Rogan.
Same thing. He knocked him back. He said, "Get the fuck! I'm not going nowhere near you."
At a comedy club.
He knew. He knew shit was going down. But
you know, say what you want about Joe Rogan. Say he's a misogynist. He's this. He's that, and everything.
He's a big reason why that orange motherfucker's in power as well. He swayed a lot of people towards that.
He's a big reason for that. But again, I think he didn't know either. You know, this is all come.
The extent,
yeah. Rogan is mentioned in the files for many times turning down a personal audience with Epstein.
Didn't want to know.
Like Epstein came to a comedy club, and
he knew he was a creepy cunt.
He knew there was something.
He was that way.
He didn't know specifics, but Epstein came to a comedy club that Rogan was performing at and wanted to get into the green room. I was like, nah. Comedians only. Yeah. Comedians only, no pedos. Mm-hmm. You know?
No pedos.
You know, you shouldn't have pedos.
Pedo fucking free area.
Yeah, listen, everyone in here. Gavin, we go, but you and Jeff outside, we've all heard the rumours. But yeah, mate, it's fucking, it's mad. And again, to think that the war that is kicking off,
he's tried
everything. It's a misdirect.
It's a misdirect. He tried everything. Sure, he was saying, "I'm going to release all the fucking UFO, everything from the 1950s." Do you know what I mean? And you're just going to yourself, you're not going. They're never going. You're not going to do that.
Was there not?
There's fucking files sealed about Princess Diana. This to be honest as well.
Was there not?
And you're not allowed to open them until 2087.
That's wild.
So when everybody involved's dead, open them then. Nobody gives a fuck.
Now, if I were to get super theoretical and this is just okay. We'll say that there's a Prince Bandrew, right?
Okay.
So there's a Prince Bandrew that's been engaging in all this sort of stuff. There's a Princess Rianne, we'll call her Princess Rianne. Let's say Princess Rianne knew about all this stuff.
Yep.
Way early on, was going to expose it all. How would you get rid of her?
She had already said she did what did you call her mom? Was it Martin Bashir? She did an interview with that he's like the
guy that interviewed Michael Jackson at stage.
Yep, well he was like a controversial fucking figure.
Almost like a got you journalist.
That's it. Like fucking sensationalist journalist. That's the best way to put it. And whenever he was interviewing her, like I mean she was I don't want to say had her in the palm of his hand, he didn't. But I remember at the time going, There's more to this.
There's maybe something
she's on the edge of saying something here, and maybe that was cut out of the fucking interview, Phil. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it looked like she was just teetering on the edge of saying shit about the royal family. Do you remember the fucking footage of the kid climbing out the fucking
Buckingham Palace?
Buckingham Palace window. Yeah. I mean, they said it came back up again, and everybody's going, "That's AI," but that was out fucking 12, 13, 14
I remember
years ago.
first time around,
you know what I mean? That wasn't, you know, and this kid got out of the window, maybe 5 stories up, and then you just see him fucking fall.
I do remember.
You know what I mean? Who went and investigated that? Who went and said, right, somebody fell out of your... Maybe they did, but it was just, no, they didn't. Go away.
Who's investigating the Epstein files?
The fucking public, Phil.
Yeah.
The public and political pundits, and that's it.
That, like,
do you know what I mean? Because the cops don't want the FBI. The FBI cannot be trusted anymore. The CIA the CIA were never a part of fucking law enforcement anyway. So they're
essentially a militarized wing of the presidential convoy. That's all they are. You mentioned Martin Bashir there. That kind of sparked something in my head. So we said about the interview he did with Michael Jackson, and it was weird at the time. It was weird. Now the prevailing theory is...
It's not a theory. It's in the fucking files.
Michael Jackson, and I think I'd said this before. I think I'd said this a while ago. Michael Jackson was, because of his time and being involved in show business from such an early age, he was a victim. He was acutely aware of what was happening to young people within the entertainment business, within the system, the abuse that was being perpetrated and going unchecked, that he kind of then made it his life's mission to try and protect as many children as possible.
He was willing to take the fucking bullet for the rumours that flew about him. Like, and I, for one, I am so glad to hear that he was trying his best to protect kids and keep them away from that island, given his own hubbub name of the Neverland Ranch. Let's bring them here. All people of famous kids or famous people's kids, bring them here. I keep them safe, but and that's a fucking beautiful thing, man.
You know? From what he was kind of perpetrated to be, or this strange character. poor man was probably just fucking tortured, like, a genuine fucking.
His dad always fucking was an evil bastard to them all. Like, it wasn't just him, you know what I mean?
They all got beaten. They all got, you know, but fuck
like,
me.
They were like performing fucking lions at a circus.
Exactly, that's it. Yeah, they were just paraded out, paraded in, and it's terrifying, mate. And it seems to be like this goes like so deep.
Yeah.
Into like every facet of what you would consider to be mainstream American culture. Politics, business, entertainment, sport.
You look at what America has given the rest of the world. From fucking Coca-Cola to McDonald's all the way up to fucking the movies and the culture that we look to, and you know what I mean? And probably a lot of the time society emulates a lot of that as well and stuff, you know what I mean? And that's...
America's a cool kid.
The golden age is gone. I mean, the golden age had been gone long before fucking Trump came into power here again.
Yeah.
What would you say, just as a wee segue, what was the golden age of Hollywood for you? I mean, what was the
golden age of Hollywood for
you?
Me, cinematically, was probably the 90s.
Right, okay.
Because that's when because obviously that was the era I sort of grew up in. So for me, it was the big kids movies of the day and stuff.
In the 90s, though, this is 10 years between us. In the 90s,
more than that.
Is there 11?
12.
There's not fucking 12, is there?
Yeah.
Am I that old?
Yeah.
I turned 49 there a couple of weeks ago, man.
Well, you look for it, sir.
Thank you, man.
Yep.
Appreciate that.
See how friends lie to each other. Keep
what my question was, is it growing up in the 90s, were you not watching movies like from the 70s with your man that, you know...
No.
That's what I kind of grew up with, so my golden age is that period of late 60s movies. My dad was still watching fucking stuff from the 50s, so John Wayne and all that. To me, that was the golden age.
No, that was for me. I guess like the cinema I remember would have been like the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the Lion King, James the Giant Peach, the Flintstones movie. That's kind of like the golden era I remember of nostalgic cinema.
Yeah.
But
mine would be E.T. and the Goonies and all that. I remember all that coming out. And fucking Ghostbusters, you know. I remember all that coming out.
Yeah, I remember watching them, but I don't remember because I think when did the first Ghostbusters come out? 86.
No, it was earlier than that. 84. I think 86 was maybe the second one.
The second one, because I wasn't born in 88.
Yeah,
but I remember watching all of them and thoroughly enjoying them.
I went to the 4-screen Strand Cinema to see Ghostbusters 2, mate. It was the first time I'd ever been to cinema. And it was fucking... like, holy shit.
Remember the cinema used to be a huge, like, going to the cinema was huge.
Yeah.
It was an occasion.
My dad didn't like driving in Belfast or anything, so when you got him to go, he knew how to get from our house to the shipyard, the Harlem Wolf shipyard.
Where he worked.
And that was it. So it was one straight road, along the motorway, in the shipyard, and that was it. You asked my dad to go anywhere else in Belfast, I was like,
I don't know how to get there.
We'll get the train up. And I remember him getting lost trying to find... It's off the Newton Arch Road, the Strand 4 Street.
Yeah, the Strand, still there.
Still there, but I think it's like a theatre now. You like fucking put shows and shit on.
No, I think it's still a cinema.
Is it still a cinema?
I think it's the oldest cinema in Belfast.
But fuck, I remember this night, just him, me and Mama and Glenn in the car going to say, I think it was Ghostbusters. It was Ghostbusters 2, in fact. And my man, him fucking slabbering like fucking
because he got lost.
Because he got lost, and I remember her shouting, "Crawford, the movie's going to start. It's over this way," and him driving over and it not being there, and her shit. And she got out of the car and all, mate. She got out of the car, it's fucking pissing down. She's pulled the car over and got out of the car and she stood there. My dad drove off and turned and came back and got her. Fucking hell! Huh?
The first movie I remember seeing in the cinema, and it's how I knew that I was into women. Right. That's how, right? This could be weird for the age of all the age it was at the time. The Flintstones movie, right? Remember, I don't know when it came out, but I remember going to the cinema to see it. I'm the
is that the one with Big John Goodman and all that?
Halle Berry and a rock brassiere.
Oh, let me see.
Check the age here. See if I was a dirty wee pervert from a young age.
Flintstones movie.
96. I'm gonna say 96.
Right.
Yeah. 1996.
94. I was going to be a counter and say 2007. 94.
94. I was 6 years old. I just imagine being 6 years old, eating away at the popcorn, being like, there's fun. Then all of a sudden, Mom, what's that? What's that? Wait. Can I? What? Halle Berry.
There you go. My one was Risky Business. Do you ever remember that? Tom Cruise and where he slides across
put those old records on the shelf.
Rebecca De Mornay was the actress in it.
I'm gonna say 86.
And she was the hooker, right? she was a hooker. So his,
of course, it was a hooker.
His man dad goes away for the week or for like fucking 4 or 5 days, and he decides to throw a party, and he hires this hooker, and him and this hooker end up getting together. And it was the first time I had ever seen a fucking fanny on screen. Do you know what I mean? Because she kind of fucking, she's riding him on the train, right? She's sitting on the train. She's riding him. The train's empty, and the next thing, but the way she stands up and turns around, you just seen it, and I was like, oh.
What year do you reckon that was? No, don't look. I've already looked. You guess.
1985.
83.
83.
What age would you have been?
Well, I wouldn't have seen it for a couple of years after that. Like, would have been a couple of years after that. You know what I mean? Because I watched it on TV, obviously. You know.
What was the last movie you watched in the cinema?
I go and see there. Was it that fucking The Long Walk? Stephen King.
Any good?
I think that was the last time I was in the cinema. That's a cracking movie.
I went to see the
Long Walk. That's a cracking movie, actually.
The Bone Temple.
So here, but there's mixed reviews about that.
I loved it.
Did you love it? Did you see the 28 years?
I've seen every one. I've seen every one of the ones in the 28 series. But yes, it was 28 years later, and this was 28 years later, the Bone Temple. So it's shot as 3. I think they shot it all as one. Or no, they shot the first 2 together.
Right.
They haven't filmed the third one yet, but they shot the first 2 together. And I think they're fucking brilliant.
I haven't seen any.
I think they are absolutely fucking brilliant.
I haven't seen any. Have you seen them, have you? Are they good?
There's just the kind of the dystopian fucking abject fucking sadness of the world is amazing. And then there's the whole tribe of the Jimmies and stuff. Mate, I don't... If you haven't seen it... So
are these humans, these tribes, are they?
Yes. So there's little...
humans that are surviving?
Yeah, humans that have survived the rage virus.
Mate, we're near there with that shit. Yeah. The world is nearly there where you're going to have to fucking pull your wee only tribe together and try and survive.
Do you know what... So
Cuba, sorry, mate. 2 seconds. Cuba, they've shut the fucking electric off in Cuba. The electric's gone. That's it. Cuba is now in darkness, and they're like a week away from fucking famine.
The public banks in Bahrain have been closed.
Oh, shit.
As of 4 days ago. Now, I want to say I know that because of my concern for the people of Bahrain, but fuckers owe me money. So,
oh, you having a problem, are you?
Yeah, now that's what's starting to happen. So
people aren't getting paid?
People aren't getting paid.
Jesus, Phil.
Banks are being... Now, this happened in Lebanon.
We tried our best to come out of that and go into something nicer, but
I know, sorry, we got thrown back into
it.
It's just, this is genuinely what's going on at the minute.
It's fucking... It's frightening, and there's people now are starting to... I think everybody should always... I think you just need... The man of the house always just has to have that in his head, just a wee tiny bit of prepping.
Yeah.
Just a wee tiny bit of something. Just get a couple of things tucked away.
What specifically that is, we don't... It's not for us to say.
It's going to be dependent on who you are and what you need as a family.
Exactly, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I definitely think... Because you see, when society falls, Phil, what you get is whenever there's no police anymore, or whenever the police aren't getting fucking paid by the government and they go, fuck it, we're on our own.
Yep.
Whenever shit like that happens,
militias rise.
Yep. That's when militias rise, and whenever militias rise, they come around and they're going to be taking your stuff off you. If you're somebody who is of the mindset of just you've cruised through. My dad is the only generation that hasn't experienced a fucking major war.
Yeah.
Okay. Now there's been wee skirmishes throughout his life. He's gone 8 years. But he was born after World War II, got to fucking 67 and passed away. So he never had a life where experience. Obviously the Falklands and all was during that time, but it never really touched.
Nothing that was really deep and impactful to the individual, to you.
But every other fucking generation before and now similarly after is experiencing major world upheavals.
Yeah.
So
where there's no borders on the dominoes that are falling.
That's it. I've got the fucking into my 40s before I've got the experience any of that, you know, and it's crazy, mate.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's fucking worrying because, like, as I say, so I think the 4 main national banks of Bahrain have been closed.
Right.
People can't get money in. People can't get money out. I'm sure you're able to still do like online banking and shit like that, but when the actual edifice is closed and there's like no transaction, like that's like a worrying sign.
Jesus.
It's concerning. Like
definitely. If you're a family, you need to do a tiny bit of prep, and I don't know what that looks like. It could look like you put.
It's going to be different for everyone, isn't it?
A bit of foot away, because if the electric goes out, the grid goes down. That's your water and all off as well. Yeah, your water's fucking pumped everywhere with electricity. You know?
I'm watching a show at the minute called Paradise. Have you heard of it?
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
It is fucking amazing, and it's so interesting that this show is out at the minute, and it is almost like a natural disaster of catastrophic proportions hits the world. Right. The US state know that it's going to happen, so they've been able to prepare for it. They have essentially created a subterranean city that can house 25,000 people. Right. So and it's very select who goes and everything like that. So they get all the people there. The president of the United States is the president then of this subterranean city. He gets murdered, and there's all this political thing about how the natural disaster had wiped out the world. However, the surface isn't as bad as everybody thought it was, and there's been all these mechanisms of control by the government to get people to go underground to sort of start civilization anew. It's fucking brilliant, but it's interesting that it's coming out. So season 1 was out about a year ago. So it's interesting that this is kind of now floating about in a time when, hopefully, now I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying it's interesting, the whole life imitating art, imitating life kind of theory comes in there a wee bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the circle is that the life doesn't understand any different. You know what I mean? What you consider to be art is life, and life is art. The interesting fucking thing to me that gets me at the minute is that the only fucking motherfuckers that have used nuclear bombs on this planet is the USA, and they don't want anybody else to have them. And they are now on the edge of using it again. Now, do you think that every state on the planet that says they have nuclear weapons does actually have nuclear weapons? Or do you think... I think there's a lot of fucking bullshit in there.
There's a little bit of posture and a bit, us too. I
certainly don't think fucking North Korea has them.
No.
No?
Why haven't they launched any then?
Well,
or launched any of the strikes?
See all the shit about them.
Okay, just...
Can I get involved? Lonely, I'm so lonely.
Oh dear, we were doing so well there. We were doing so well. Shall we move on from the depth of depravity? And it's like, welcome back to a light-hearted version of the fucking...
It's fucking St. Patrick's Day, mate.
Oh, aye, fuck,
cheers, brother.
Oh, sloshing my car.
Yeah, sloshing my car.
So we talk about a wee bit about St. Paddy.
Go ahead.
Or St. Patty's Day to our American friends. Fuck me, you couldn't pay me to be in Dublin today.
No, it'd be a nightmare, mate.
You could not fucking pay me. I couldn't even be in Belfast today.
We're going out for a pint later, mate. And I'm fucking...
We organised a wee catch-up pint the other day, not realising it was St. Paddy's Day. Now, thankfully, we're going to Carrick.
But maybe, well, fucking people are off work. That's the thing, you know. They don't give if it's a day off, like they're not going to give a fuck.
Hopefully, people have been doing a while lot of day drinking and won't be...
Or last night.
And so won't be floating about. We're just going to go to Dobbins for a few chilled Guinea.
Anybody user, I was going to say you're more than welcome, but this isn't live.
No,
it's not live.
Mate, we couldn't do a live Bat and the Bandit. But so St. Paddy, St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland, wasn't Irish.
No,
a lot of people don't realise that.
No, he was sent here. He was sent here by the Vatican.
No, I'm talking way back when. Patrick was a slave. Irish raiders brought him over to Ireland when he was 16.
Did they?
So they had gone over to...
That's the fucking prod in me, mate. I don't know these things.
They had gone over to what would have been the Roman British islands, if you will.
Right.
Done a little bit of pillaging, little bit of like fucking about.
And he was a slave.
He was... Now, the prevailing theory is that he was Welsh.
Right.
But he was from the Romanized British Empire. Brought him over at the age of 16, and he was enslaved as a sheep herder.
Okay.
On the green and lovely lands of Ireland. Approximately, people don't realise St. Patrick's not a myth. St. Patrick is a real person. There is verifiable documentation that he actually existed. So he managed to escape about 6-7 years later. Went back to his homeland, got involved in the clergy, got involved in ministry, and he says he felt the hand of God on his shoulder, the word of God in his ear, to go back and spread the message of our Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ to the people of Ireland. So he went back, did his missionary work, rid Ireland of all the snakes.
Right.
What was that about, Lee?
Right. Well, so people
was it a very snake-infested land?
No, but people think
like
people
a
think
metaphor?
this is another thing. People have jumped on this whole thing that the metaphor of it being that he ran paganism out of Ireland because paganism to the Christian thing would be the serpent,
religion of the land,
the serpent, the fucking, you know what I mean, the serpent in the garden and all that there. So, but that's not true. That was lore. Mm-hmm. That was just added on because there never has been since fucking Ireland broke off from Pangea.
Yeah.
Since we fucking ended up here in the middle of the Atlantic somewhere, there never has been snakes on this island. Never.
Yep.
And
ain't no fucking few knocking about. Am I right?
And because of that. Because there never was any snakes on this island, in a world where there's snakes on every fucking continent,
yep.
They made that up, saying. But people then said, "Oh, that's a metaphor for running the pagans out." But it's not. It's not actually that. It was just added on later on.
Yeah.
Just to show his divinity as such, how blessed he was by fucking that demon he's called God, you know.
Do you know there's fucking one to get into there, Lee? Nope, Jesus Christ.
No segues. Keep going.
Do you know St. Patrick is also the patron saint of another country?
Is it?
If you get this, mate, I'll give you 3 guesses.
Go.
No, you're the one that guesses.
Oh, no,
I'm giving you guesses.
I thought you were giving me
Jesus, I'll give you 3 guesses. All right, go.
I thought you were giving me 3. I thought it was multiple choice. Not give me 3.
I think you're on Who Wants to Be a Fucking Millionaire.
Right, hold on a wee second.
Fuck me, this was a mistake.
Is it Romania?
No.
Right, go ahead. Tell me.
2 more guesses. Now think of there's also a connection between this. This should be a wee bit of a clue. I'm pointing at the Guinness, folks. There's a link between Ireland and...
There's a link between Ireland and Guinness, mate? I never knew that. Holy shit.
The same country.
Are you serious? Is that Brian Brew's harp?
Right, listen.
Oh my God.
Listen, right. You dumb fucking ignorant fucking treacherous human being. Ireland has a link with this country because of Guinness that they also have with St. Patrick.
Right, I'm allowed 3 guesses. Is it Australia?
You're allowed 2.
Is it Australia?
You've had 2 guesses.
Right,
you're
okay,
allowed
so
one
it's
more.
not Australia. Right. No, okay, just tell me.
Nigeria. The link between Ireland and Nigeria is the biggest...
Because that's black?
Oh, fuck. Oh, no. The biggest Guinness distributor in the world is in Nigeria. St. Patrick is also fucking hell. So the Epstein files. Fuck's sake. It's good to be back.
Oh man,
yep, Jack, anyway. I told you this was a bad idea. Right, I said it should just be the Bat podcast. Like, do you remember we talked about that? Right, no, how the fuck have we survived this long? But yes, so St. Paddy's Day. Americans, we love you. We have Americans that we absolutely love to death.
We do.
Just don't come here for St. Paddy's Day. Don't. It's not. It doesn't.
It's not a pilgrimage. No, it's not. Don't dress up as a leprechaun. Don't wear green hats. Just don't do it.
No, but you know. Stay at home. You probably have a better St. Paddy's Day parade back home than you would here.
Fucking crackers. St. Patrick's Day parades over there. So it's fucking Chicago fucking dye their fucking River Green. What are you coming here to the fucking Liffey for? Do you know what I mean? The fucking Liffey.
I remember St. Paddy's in Dublin.
One of the most fucking famous rivers in the world. It's about as wide as this booth. Do you know what I mean? Isn't it?
My mate Carrick Janesi, I commentate with, absolute fucking legend of the MMA game. He lives in Amherst, Massachusetts, so they would go into Boston for the parade. I said it's absolutely fucking brilliant.
That's it.
They have an absolute blast. So St. Paddy's Day today. So happy St. Paddy's Day, everybody, for the wee Welsh slave sheep herder who then spread the word of Jesus Christ to the indigenous people of Ireland.
Who was a Jew.
Anyway,
go ahead. Let's not do that.
Let's not do that. So that's St. Paddy's Day. Busy weekend for you, mate.
When? This one coming?
No, the one that's just been.
Mate, I am slow as fuck today, aren't I?
Yep.
I
swear to God, mate. I want to preface this by saying I love you and I care about you, but I think we're entering the years of the slow decline. All right. I think I think we need to get you one of those wee walkers with the tennis balls on the bottom of them. You know,
we have been relatively sober.
Do you know what?
The only reason first fucking beer in weeks.
Do you know what? The only reason we're having this was because we thought it would be we thought it would be a nice wee cheers for St. Paddy's Day, and we're going for a couple of beers tonight. But we have been very sensible. We've got ourselves back into training too.
We're training
3 or 4 days.
3 or 4 days a week.
3 or 4 mornings a week.
I feel fucking great, man.
Yeah, Lee and myself are meeting down at the Relentless Professional Wrestling Academy. Follow on all socials. Also, April 26th. Relentless Pro Wrestling Academy returns to Larne, just throwing that out there. We've been meeting there, and we've been doing our work in the mornings, getting pads in, bells.
And we're slowly moving into more. As times went, we'll start off boxing.
Yeah.
And as times
just because that would be more my raison d'etre.
That's it.
That's would be more my area.
As times went on, we've been just moving, going back to our original sport, which is a wee bit of mixed martial arts and Muay Thai, and it's nice. It's nice, man. And
mate,
it's fucking nice.
It's pressure free. There's no kind of like. It's just
two mates, and we'll have a bit of. Sometimes I don't feel like it, but
no, but we get through it. We get each other through it. And I've knocked weights on the head completely.
I haven't had a cigarette. I don't even really puff these. I'm using them wee lip rockets. But I bring this for you.
Yeah, I've completely. See, I like that because it's yours. You see that? If
I know you're a cunt, mate.
I just don't know what it is.
Yet, if you're on mushrooms with you have to. He brings his own bag of crisps. You know what I mean? And
right, I asked you. I was at. Anyway, right. So we're back training. We're back enjoying it.
Yep.
I've knocked weights on the head completely.
Yeah.
I'm just enjoying moving about, and the heaviest weight I'm throwing about.
Are you enjoying getting rid of a bit of timber as well, man?
I've dropped a decent bit of timber, which is nice. I'm moving about a little bit better. I feel my cardio, my tank, and everything's a bit better. I feel a wee bit better.
Good.
In myself.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
And I mean, you were worried about your knees and your leg movements and stuff like that, but yet. The last few sessions I've had you throwing these into the pads and everything like, and you said that it hasn't annoyed you.
No, it hasn't, and it's with the weight off me. I think is what helps, is what makes me feel.
We're never going to get the flexibility it's not happening.
Although the other day we were practicing, like we were just seeing if we could like throw up a head kick, and we both could, all right. Which was nice. But yeah, getting down, moving, and also I've started doing not PT. I'm not calling it PTing because no harm and full respect to anybody who is a PT, but that's gay. So I'm not PTing.
Proper PTs are one thing.
Yeah.
These cunts that are fucking just decided to do it a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. Go and do a 60 quid course.
Someone that does a 60 quid course and then decide, do you know, this got me on to another thing. The amount of fat PTs there are. They're like, hello, I'm Siobhan. Welcome to Siobhan's gym, where everybody's built the same and everyone loves each other. Like, fuck up. If you are a fully fledged PT, and my sort of North Star on this is Aaron Wallace, right? You want your PT to be what you aspire to be. So if I'm going there and Siobhan's sitting there with fucking half a chocolate eclair hanging out here, I'm not fucking interested thinking this is the person for me. Fat PTs shouldn't be a thing. And I know it's fat phobic. It's not fat phobic. I just don't like fat people. I'm not scared of them. But again, body positivity. This gets me another fucking thing, right? I'm on one here, right? Body positivity. It seemed to fucking die on its hole with the advent of Ozempic and all those kinds of shit.
That's it. Have you seen the states that Ozempic's leaving a lot of fucking people in, mate? But they get to a certain point where they can't actually put weight on it anymore. They get to a certain point that their stomach and all just stops working.
Have you seen Kelly Osbourne?
They fucking look awful. Her on her fucking stinking old man. Fucking old bastards. Don't start me about them. Anyway,
the whole Ozempic thing, just again put the fucking nail in the coffin of what was the body positivity movement. But the point I was making is a fat PT.
They look like the smell. Fucking people who are on Ozempic who you seen 3 months ago and they were fucking chunky and fun and everything else, and they're coming. They look like the smell. Mate, they look like they've got bad breath.
They look like well, it does cause halitosis.
Oh, fuck that, man.
Why
the fuck would you want to buck that?
It makes them look like it's too bony. You cut yourself. It makes them look like they're on heroin or something like that. But the point I was making is, a fat PT, it's completely like it's a contradiction, is it not? It's a contradiction in terms. But anyway, I've started doing 1-to-1 boxing stuff. With people
just to get your fucking own day in as well, really, man. You're moving every session too. Like
that's how it started. Was me just trying to get my day in because they're not expensive by any stretch of imagination. I'm not like taking the piss out of people, but obviously to cover myself,
doesn't need the money. That's why
I have to. Well, if the Bank of Bahrain goes down, but just to sort of cover myself. And man, I'm really enjoying it. The thing is, I've got people like like Ben Curry's coming down.
Ben's a good kid.
Ben's a great kid. We love him to death. But Ben Curry's coming
Such
down.
a good kid. Mate, he can fucking bang too.
He can bang. Ryan McFall's coming down. Never boxed a day in his life, and he's picking it up brilliantly.
He looks well on the wee videos I've seen.
Tony Wallace is coming down doing bits with me.
Hardest puncher in Carrick.
And he is. Now he's got half of a good round in him. After that, he's for fuck off.
Tank's fucked.
If he's not knocking you out in 90 seconds, Jesus Christ.
But Tony's done a bit of combat sports anyway. So
Tony knows what he's at. But I've got people coming down. Ian Mahood's been down doing a bit and everything. Just for someone. I think he's that used to.
We're going to go and see him tonight. That's the first we've had a fucking pint with him in months. I'm sure
it'll be really, really nice actually. Just because everybody's got their own shit going on and everyone's that busy.
I think winter too. People just don't want to know. You don't want to know this weather here. So anybody that's fucking watching this from outside this country.
Yeah.
It has rained here steady from fucking the end of December, and it hasn't stopped.
So also, what I'm getting at is, if anybody's interested in 1-to-1, a little bit of boxing with somebody who's 17 years experience in the sport, contact PC_commentary to book your session. Also, you said winter there, which is a nice wee segue because I remember the sound.
Oh, mate, why have we not talked about that?
November downtown.
Scrubs is back.
Scrubs is. Do you know what? In a world of shit. In a world where everything's gone to shit.
It just makes me so fucking happy. Do you know how many times? There's 4 episodes up, mate.
Yep.
And I watch those 4 episodes every day.
Mate, they are
every
just...
fucking day.
My biggest worry was... Now, for people that know us, like, Scrubs is one of our biggest... loves.
It's our big comfort blanket,
that's exactly what it is. It's like
me and you stick it on when we're the RA and the mushrooms and all sorts of
to feel safe.
There with blankies around us
to feel safe. My biggest concern that after I think it was maybe 15 years, Scrubs coming back.
How could it even capture?
Yes,
even a tiny bit of the magic that it used to be,
and it fucking has.
It's better.
It is just so wonderful, and I don't know if it's necessarily better, but it's beautiful the same standard. Are we maybe just a wee bit more...
We've grown up with it.
Are we just maybe a wee bit more emotionally, maybe even intellectually in tune, and we're picking up on nuance this time around? I think could also be a thing.
Or is it just because there's a maturity with them now as well, with the two main fucking protagonists in it?
Yeah.
There's a maturity there, but that hasn't lost any of the fucking
charm,
any of the charm of the humor that they used to have. They've just grown into a different... It's fucking beautiful.
I think we're kind of seeing wee patterns and we're coming up with theories and stuff as we're watching it, which is lovely. But it's such
my big theory is this: that JD, if you don't know Scrubs, this is going to bore the fuck out of you.
If you don't know Scrubs, fuck off.
Go for a piss. We'll be back in a minute.
Go fucking stand on Lego. If you don't know Scrubs, what the fuck are you doing?
JD's going to be getting it tough in one of the episodes. Yep. The hospital. He's going to feel like he can't handle it because he's now the fucking the director of medicine, chief of medicine. And I think he's going to call Dr. Cox. Dr. Cox is going to sit...
Dr. Cox at my door, page 324. Sorry.
He's going to call Dr. Cox. They're going to sit in a cafe, and Dr. Cox is going to say, we need a bit more help here.
I love this.
We need a bit more... I think we need a bit more help. I've invited somebody in to talk to us or to give you a bit more advice.
Who could it be?
Fucking Kelso's going to walk in the door, mate.
Ken Jenkins walks in.
Mate, he's got... I mean, that wee man's 90, but he's still alive and he's still working.
Yeah.
So he's in this fucking season somewhere, like, he has to be.
So's Neil Flynn, the janitor.
Yeah.
So my theory is...
He's the boss.
That's what I thought.
He's got a whole fucking thing, so he has.
So something happens with the janitor, and there's a new janitor, and he's like super friendly, and him and JD and everything get on. But something's got he's gonna have to miss a couple of days' work or something. It's like, well, we don't actually employ the janitors; they're outsourced by a company. They're kind of they're like. We get them from the janitorial company, so you'll need to go and speak to the boss of the new company to go get, and it'll be him just turning around in a desk.
Be the janitor.
Oh, it'd be amazing. But also, we had noticed that you had said after the first episode, JD's daydreams have kind of quelled a wee bit. They weren't as...
Because then your theory, go ahead. Tell me what your theory was.
My theory was, and again, if you don't watch Scrubs, you aren't getting this at all. But
JD's been worked. Explain where JD ended up there.
JD is now like a concierge doctor in an affluent apartment building.
Going to people's houses.
Yeah,
big money.
If they've got ingrown toenails, or if they've got a cold, he'll give them he's not doing the emergency room doctor and that kind of hands-on patient stuff that he was doing when we last seen him.
And his daydreams seem to be a very subdued and kind of... Your theory.
My theory was that his daydreams were like that because he was subdued and suppressed as a person. Yeah. So I thought that as the series progresses, they're going to become more vivid. They're going to become more outlandish, more JD, and that's kind of been happening.
It has been. They've been ramping up.
They've been ramping up, which is cool. But yeah, in a world full of shit and sadness, we are getting 22 minutes of just sheer, unadulterated, just niceness, just like
fucking cracker, mate.
Yeah, just happiness, man. Yeah, it feels like a wee hug. So that's something. Mm-hmm. So like,
it's something for us,
and it genuinely is. And we're not like over exaggerating how important that is. But that gets weekly episodic, so it's on Disney Plus. It's weekly. You're not getting them all in one go. So you're looking forward to that wee 22-minute window where you can just kind
I'm waking up on a Thursday morning sticking it on because it comes in at 8 o'clock in the morning. It comes on.
Yeah. It's well nice and lovely.
Well, I think that's a nice wee. Is that us? Is that
if you want, I was just going to ask you about the Mother's Day flash and the Friday the 13th.
Oh,
flash.
because you asked me out of.
Yeah, I asked you that yesterday. So
Friday the 13th is always a busy wee day in here. Mm-hmm. And then, so we got through the day and it's lovely and everybody's great. And me and the kid are just whopping out quick wee fucking wee 30 and 40 quid tattoos. And then Mother's Day came and I thought it would have been quieter. Man, it was fucking packed out.
Aye. Well, mothers and daughters coming down.
I think we done for like fucking 55 tattoos over about 30 people or 35 people, 40 people. Who knows, man? But it was mothers and daughters all day long.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Any
couple of wee smashers.
Like, belters, were there?
I'm only joking.
Were there?
No.
Big horses and all. Anyway, what's the rest of the day looking like for you?
I'm in work today. I don't get a day off, but Isaac's there as well, my wee boy. So he's going to come to work and lie down the back and not do a fucking thing, and then stick his hand out at the end of the day looking for 20 quid. You know.
I'm gonna my ma's still recovering off the tail.
Your mum had a fall. What was that about?
Yeah, my ma was doing great, was recovering brilliantly, and then tried to do too much at once. Had a wee bit of a fall.
Can I just say quickly? Phil sent me a photograph.
You're a cunt.
2 days ago for Mother's Day, he got his ma a wee thing of a plant or wee flowers.
It wasn't wee, it was massive.
About that size.
That was bigger than that.
And a box of Lindt, right? Lindt chocolates. So Phil proudly fucking sent me a photograph and says, well, we'll see what she says about this, because I bought her the exact same at Christmas time. And I thought to myself, could you not, you're her son, like, could you not have fucking got her like a wee box of Black Magic or something a bit special? What was your thoughts in just copying mine? Was it because your mom was so happy about mine? Was it when she got them?
I also made her a lovely dinner.
Folks.
This has been the Bat and the Bandit. We're not sure what episode. But listen, it's lovely to be back. We took a wee break there. We're going
to try and nail a few of these down over the next couple of weeks.
We took a wee break there just for our own sanity, because the world was turning into a very sad place, and it wasn't somewhere where we felt we could be as jovial or as
we'll pull the ground there. We got a laugh there, didn't we?
I enjoyed it. But ladies and gentlemen, follow the Bat and the Bandit on all forms of social media, Instagram. I think the Facebook's not about. Apparently, we have a TikTok. Speaking about TikTok, next week we'll talk about that Louis Theroux documentary. It was fucking class. Where can people find you on social media?
Rogers77 and Lee Rogers Music.
You can find me at PC_commentary, and we will see you next week. Probably get a wee bit of fan questions and stuff.
We'll get back to normal. This was just one for us, just to get ourselves.
That's just to get us back into the flow. But ladies and gentlemen, take care of each other. Hopefully. Yeah. We'll see you next week if, nuclear war hasn't broke out. But apart from that, my name's Phil Campbell. He's my best friend in the whole world, the irrepressible Mr. Lee Rogers. See you next week.